Yo, who is this girl? Listen to this, y'all, and it's not even funny, but how am I not supposed to laugh a little bit? It's saying she was cheating on him and getting railed by other people, and that's not where it stops at. She has the audacity to come home and beat on him. That's what I'm being told, bro. What else can I say? Let's get... All right, it's not funny. Let's be serious. Let's get into the video. If you're new here and you actually enjoy this, make sure you sub up and join us, and let's go.
Hello.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good, how are you? Did you call?
I didn't call anybody, but I talked to her.
Right. What happened?
So,
Hey, he's a courageous man, bro. I told you, this is something like, if you got, first of all, I mean, if you have any type of like, I don't know what the word is, but you would beat her back if she decides to put her hands on you in self-defense, right? He's courageous for coming to the police station and talking about this as a man. Do y'all realize like how shameful you would feel in a position like this, to where your girl is literally out here going crazy with other people behind you, infidelity, and she's turning into a professional 100-0 Mike Tyson prodigy when she comes home, whooping on you? Do you realize how much courage you gotta muster up to come and tell anybody, cops or anybody, that that's what's going on, to come and report that? You gotta find a lot of courage within you. That is something a lot of people would take to the grave with them, or they would live through it. Or it's worse than just like an abusive relationship, man. It's a lot of courage we're about to see here, bro, because you don't willingly go and tell people this is what's going on as a grown man without feeling somewhat shameful about it. And this is me just staying at how it is, being real with y'all. It's a stigma against it, is what it is, bro.
So, my name is, can I start or?
Yeah.
My name is Nate. I live in, I don't know if you're familiar with that area. So this morning, I have an incident with my wife, and I already talked to the MPs, and I talked to my leadership, my first line supervisor, about the incident that happened this morning. Mm-hmm. And pretty much, my wife and I were going through some disagreements right now, and she was hitting me.
Okay.
I know. I'm here because I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm kind of like worried about the consequences. So I don't want to kind of like lose my career or put myself in a position.
Nah, you won't, bro. Look, props to him for even coming out here and trying to do it the right way, knowing that if he does fight back and defend himself, she can sit there, and y'all see how these crazy, weirdo ass girls sometimes do, bro. Not sometimes, it happens a lot now, where she's gonna sit there and fabricate the lie or flip it as he's the abuser. So he doesn't want that to happen. But I'm here to tell y'all, bro, I don't to state it plain and obvious, sometimes the consequences are what you think about afterwards. Like, like if somebody hits you, I told y'all, rated E for everything and everyone. My hands will fly instantly, and then I'll think about the action afterwards, or what's gonna happen afterwards. Like, if you hit me, you're getting hit back, right back. It's an immediate response. It's no pondering upon it, bro. Never used that word. I just did now. I'm not going to sit there and do my homework on what I should do next if somebody just punched me or hit me. You're getting punched and hit right back in self-defense. But I do got to say, bro, to each their own, because some people like him don't want to risk, a fabricated lie, which can bring his whole empire down that he's working on, bro. His life, his job and shit. I'm just saying, if somebody hits you, hit them back, man, in self-defense. Don't allow yourself to be beat on, bro. Don't allow yourself to be turned into a punching bag. Think afterwards, is what I'm saying to y'all, my squad.
When my career is going to be jeopardized, I already talked to my first line too. Mm-hmm. And he said that he can put me in a barrack room and all this stuff, which is what I'm trying to avoid. When I talked to the MP, they told me the same thing. Even if I'm a victim, that pretty much the law favor the spouse.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar.
They always do. And maybe as an overall picture, you can come up with a reason as to why that's good, bro. But yeah, they always do. If you got kids, and if she's a witty woman, meaning she knows how to fabricate a lie against you, which some are extremely good at it. Yeah, the courts. I mean, bro, we saw the other dude who's a I don't know. He's a retard, bro. He got his lawyer off a Wish or some shit. He got his lawyer as a donation or something, bro, because he ended up paying his ex-wife in a divorce, literally, I think 4 or 5 mansions worth $10 million, and he has to pay $8,000 in child support, and he has to give her $1 million cash. Why would you want to live after that? That's just one example of, yeah, they do favor the spouse, bro. So I see why you're going about it this way and not, defending yourself.
That part, though, what I'm hearing is just, we start arguing through the weekend. Result of that, she was at the house. She came home yesterday she's in the reserve, so she came home yesterday from South Carolina. I wasn't talking to her. I cleaned the whole house and just minding my own business. And this morning, I was getting ready to take my kids to daycare on post, and both of them.
He has kids. He has kids with her. Yeah, this is a complicated situation, man. Hold on.
In the car, and I guess she was thinking that we were cool. She was like, "I was going to the gym in the afternoon," and I didn't tell her anything. So she kind of went away inside of the house and closed the garage. So I was just getting ready to leave, and she opened the garage back and started talking to me, arguing, and then she started pushing me and in the face, and then she started gaslighting me. And maybe I was saying things that I was gaslighting her too.
Like what?
Like ignoring her because I wasn't talking to her about. She was asking about. She was like, I got it on video.
Who came up with that word, by the way, gaslighting? Like who even thought of that phrase? Let's light the gas when you manipulate somebody. I'm genuinely, that's such a out of place word for the action of manipulating somebody through your words or emotions to get them to do something for you, which I think that's the definition of the lighting the gas shit, bro. But who came up with that phrase? You could have made it something else close to manipulation. You can it's so widespread now, everybody says it. It's, and it still throws me off, bro. It's still a new word to me, even though I've heard it so many times, because it sounds like it's something gas lighting. It sounds like an electrical bill or something, bro. But yeah, I believe them, bro. And they were definitely lighting the gas on each other, because this title is crazy.
But I'm not gonna show you until we finally talk, and then I would just
What do you have on video?
I'm sure, I don't know if you've been through this before or years. I don't want to mess up her career or right now. I said right now she's at work and she think she think that I'm bluffing about this. But I was telling her I'm not gonna keep sponsoring the behavior that you're doing, which is pretty much right now out of social media. She's been talking to other guys. Well,
nah, bro, F her career, mess up her career. What are you talking about? Bro, you gotta take your revenge on this woman, especially if the context that I'm giving is, bro, yeah, she is your wife and you have kids with her and she's beating on you and she's getting railed by other people, man. And you're over here talking about, I don't want to ruin her career. Hey, bro, you're a good guy, nice guy, whatever you want to say. Bro, if your wife is doing that, I'm surprised you didn't smoke her off of the videos. I brought y'all so many crazy videos of, situations like this going south. We've seen spouses or people in relationships literally end each other over a context like this. So I'm surprised in a good way. And I'm glad, no violent, it didn't escalate to that. But I'm just trying to compare, bro. She did the same shit that we've seen in other situations end up with somebody getting smoked. But what he's opting for is protecting himself and not wanting anything to fall out or to fall back onto her. Bro, F that. I want everything to fall back on her and I want her to feel the entire fallout of being this kind of a shitty person, bro. What are you talking about? Have y'all, what?
Be married to me, and the reason why we went to social work before and we've been through it is because while I was deployed, she was cheating on me. So
Can you turn it sideways for me so it's bigger? Thank you.
there's a couple.
Okay.
Nah.
So this is the first one that I kind of. Nah. Okay, what is this video, bro? Because what I heard, I think he's about to show us 4K HD ultra proof of either her
treating him like a little heavy bag, or her bringing other people to the house. Hold on.
You think Christian can act like this? Because he's a smart father of the year, huh? You can't just make it easy? Why do you have to be so difficult? Why do you have to be so difficult?
You want to make it easy for you?
I'm not. It could be easy for everybody. You just want to make my life miserable because you have this persona in your head, thinking that I'm cheating on everybody.
Lighting the gas, bro. She's lighting the gas right here. Yeah. This is that lighting the gas stuff because you think I'm cheating. Bro, if you have to have this kind of conversation with your wife, I'm sorry. That shit needs to be over with instantly. I'm just saying, bro, if this is even a thought, like the mere thought of your mind saying anything or thinking anything close to your wife cheating on you, it should be an immediate, like, emergency situation, bro. You should never, ever even feel or think that your wife could possibly be up to these nefarious activities, man. Let alone have this type of conversation where she's lighting the gas on you, bro. Gaslighting you.
And if I am, I would like to see proof. Because there's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing. And that's what's funny.
Delete all your social media then. You don't need no social media. Delete all of it. Every single one. I take your phone. Yeah, I'm toxic.
I'm not intimidated by you anymore. I'm not scared by you. There's nothing that you can do to intimidate me.
Wow.
Nothing.
Wow. Wow.
You think that you can just ignore me when I'm trying to talk to you about my kids?
The right hand with a flu right here, bro. That's a joke. But seriously, imagine if he was doing this to her, bro.
Huh? I'm not afraid of you. I'm sick of you always trying to intimidate me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
So you carry us into the next relationship? She's right.
Who?
My wife.
Where is she?
The white car?
The truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
No way she followed him to the police station, bro. She's got track. God damn, man. Are you even living? Nah, bro. She got trackers on my boy. She's got, you know, she's cheating on him and she's beating on him. Yeah, bro. You are a good dude, man. You're a good dude because of the fact that I don't see no person getting. Yeah, you're a good dude, man.
She can tell that she's texting me and calling me.
Okay.
And she,
Does she know you're here?
yeah, because she's seen my location. Well,
Okay. Stay in here for just a minute, okay? $25. Can I get another unit with me? I've got the other party showing up here at headquarters.
What was that unit?
25. Hello, are you Kelly?
Yes.
Can I talk to you for just a minute? Okay.
God damn, bro. We are literally 5 minutes into this conversation. Less, actually, right? We're barely, bro. It took 5 minutes for her to appear? For her to spawn? Bro, I'm surprised she didn't end him at this point. He shows up to talk to the cops to tell him about this absolute demon that he's cursed with having as a wife. And it takes 4 minutes for her to spawn. She has like a whole radar on, bro. She has an entire intelligence gathering operation on her own husband. Let him breathe.
Hey, I'm Officer Moran. What's going on with your husband?
I mean, I'm sure you know his side of the story.
And I want to get yours, so...
Yeah, it's probably true.
Okay.
What he said.
What do
Wow.
you think he told me? Like, I'm just trying to get your side, okay?
We've been going through this for 3 years.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
sounds
not,
like it's
it
a rough
hasn't
time.
gone this far. I don't know. I'm sure he told you everything. He's really good at building cases against me. He's
Okay.
a very smart man.
Okay, so what, from your perspective, what happened?
He knows how to push me past my limits and manipulate.
So that's what I don't know why I just did that. That's how she sounds, bro. Here we go, the victim card, y'all. Let me get my cup. I'm being serious. Let me actually get my cup. All right. It has a little bit of green tea in it, but let me pour it out. I'm going to fill this shit up with her tears, bro. Go ahead, cry. Tell us why we should feel bad for somebody who's who's beating on their husband and who's cheating on their husband. Why should we feel bad for you? Go ahead.
Manipulate me to the point to where I finally break, and then he does stuff like this.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, like in general, that this is like an ongoing thing. But what about today? How did he do that today?
Trying to threaten that he's going to have full custody of our children.
Okay.
Not say that exactly, but don't worry about it. I got it. The words that he says, I don't even know how to put it in word for word right now.
Okay. So you feel like he was provoking you?
Of course, he always does.
Okay, so how did the argument start?
He accuses me of stuff that's not true.
Okay.
And he sees tiny parts of little stories or little stuff that goes on, and then he makes this own story in his mind as if it's true, and it's not.
Hey man, pixels are a little unclear. I can't tell if she has a nose piercing on or not. Maybe it's just something I look for, bro. Cause y'all know how these nose pierced girls get. As we watch this, if y'all pick it up, I can't hear y'all. I'm not streaming, but if you spot a nose piercing, bro, get in the comments. Because that's what I'm looking for right now. Get a little closer, officer. We gotta inspect the nose, man. This is the number one sign right here. It's the number one red flag if a girl is crazy or not.
And I don't know how much longer, I can't even plead my case because he will bring up another thing on top of that. Can we talk privately at work?
Yeah, we can step off to the side here. We can't go inside right now. I'm not trying to have you put all your business out there. So he was accusing you of things, right?
Stuff that's not true, and I'm just sick of it.
Yeah. So, and then what happened after that? So you guys were arguing.
I'm sure you've seen videos and stuff.
I'm trying to get your.
And your dumbass did that shit on video, thinking that he would always be a bit under you, thinking you would always have him beneath your feet. She knows the videos that he's referring to, that he showed, which is her pushing him. And if he didn't have those videos, she would be talking with much more emphasis and much more confidence. And he would have nothing to back his words up. And that is a terrifying and scary situation to be in. And this is why she's reluctant to, at least so far, to give us alternate history of what really happened. Because she knows bro has, a video or two of her pushing him and hitting on him. And saying shit, like you always do this, etc.
Because it's not fair for me to only get one side of the story when there are at least two sides to the story.
I don't know my side. I'm sick of, for so long, a stay-at-home mom, living in his shadow, and I finally just am becoming...
Okay, stay right here for just 1 second, okay?
I finally became a thought again.
Hear what you have to say, but give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so like I said, there are at least two sides to every story, right? And it's not fair for me to only have one person's side. Okay? I understand you guys have ongoing issues.
Can you tell me what's going on after this?
I am investigating a domestic violence incident. That's what's going on. Okay? And what's happening right this moment is I'm trying to get your side. Okay?
I don't know. I don't really have a side. There's nowhere I can go. He's trying to kick me out of our house. I cannot leave. There's nowhere for me to go.
Okay. Now he said you have like friends in the area. I'm not kicking you out of your house, just to be clear.
I'm talking to the police officer. Mom, I know. I'm talking to the police officer. Can I? He has friends too. We both have friends.
Again, I'm not taking sides.
I know.
But...
I don't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
I have family that live on the West Coast in California and Nevada.
Okay. So you guys are arguing. Okay. And is this how it usually goes? You guys argue and then it escalates?
No. I mean, we'll argue, but we're quick to get over it. It's just, I see your prior service. I'm military as well. I'm a reservist. I had my drill weekend. I just graduated the Drill Sergeant Academy in November. And from day one, I'm sure you know, what were you?
This is actually law enforcement, but
Okay, well,
yeah.
day one, when day 0, I'm sure you've seen shark attacks and
Yeah,
stuff. That we had, from day one when I was at the academy, he fought with me. Every day. He doesn't like when I leave because of a history that we have.
Here we go, bro. He's about to become the world champion of beating on her, of lighting the gas, I mean, to be fair though, this is expected, and shit, part of it could be true, bro. Like I said, I'm surprised this shit didn't escalate given the context. But it is always funny to me how predictable, how easy it is for me to tell y'all exactly what this person is about to do, because we've seen this before, bro. Play the victim, even though you were really treating his face like those red balls that people punch and, a score pops up. What's her score?
When I leave for military. So.
And that's got to be super stressful, too.
Yes. I had my drill weekend this weekend. And I stay on FaceTime with him. I share my location. I answer all his calls and all his text messages in the timely manner that he would like. And I was at the gym, and I wasn't answering them fast enough for him.
When were you not answering?
Saturday.
Fast enough.
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. Okay.
And I'm like, he was at a funeral, so I knew that we weren't going to be really talking on the phone anyways. And he's calling and calling and calling. And I answer, and he hangs up, and he's like, check your text messages. And then hangs up again. And I see I wasn't responding to his text messages and answering his questions, which was, are you off for the day? And I said, yes, I am. Everything okay? What's going on? And he's just like, why aren't you answering my text messages? You're leaving me undelivered. I don't know what reset the phones did, because his phone did the same reset. The red receipts are not on anymore. Okay. And like the sound changed for our phones.
Yeah, this is the same as that one girl, if y'all remember, bro, who had somebody called McDonald's calling her. Yeah, my phone reset, and now it doesn't show that I read your messages. Coincidentally, when I was at the gym for an hour not answering your calls. Hey, if I text you, you need to respond instantly. For me, I can take 12 hours because I really am busy. But it is, hold on, man. Yeah, the phone reset.
Like ringtones and stuff. For some reason, it was a weird reset. Maybe other stuff happened, but those are the two that happened to both of our phones. Okay. So I don't know why my red receipts were off. His are off too now. Oh. And so he was mad that my red receipts were off. And so I still stayed on FaceTime with him, stayed on video, because he wants me to FaceTime him 24/7 when I'm away from him. And I was on FaceTime with him, but it just still wasn't good enough for him. And so it just started an argument from that day, from that moment, around 4 o'clock. On Saturday?
Hey, y'all believe her? Get in the comments, bro. Shoot. To be unbiased, to be fully, yeah, I believe her for sure, man. The red receipts just randomly flickered off, and she was away from him and she did nothing wrong and she was just focusing on herself, doing her thing. I believe her 100%, 110%, matter of fact, for sure.
Saturday until midnight. He was saying he was going to himself. He had my kids with him.
Wow.
I was gone. And he's loco. Yeah. And so,
damn, bro, we're dealing with the craziest man of all time. Do y'all see how she just painted him? He's an insecure, jealous, controlling, all these all these buzzwords. He's an insecure, controlling, piece of shit cuckoo man who cares too much about his wife who's away doing things, and calls her too much and texts her too much. This is a crazy ass dude, bro. It's just funny to me, the picture that is painted right here.
So we argued that entire night, and I'm just like, you know what, I can't do this. One of my drill sergeant leaders from the academy, we follow each other on social media. He swears that just because we're friends on social media, that I'm and it's not the case at all. And I tell him, because he's so crazy, and he reaches out to every single guy that likes a picture on my...
Bro, you gotta, delete your social media then. You don't need no social media. Shit. Being 100%. You don't need it. Delete it. Now. That's all he had to say, bro. Just going around texting people that you suspect could be going crazy. Bro, that's sad. You've reached a level of... sad you never want to find yourself in, bro. Straight up. If I'm talking to y'all, right? If you don't protect yourself and you find yourself with a woman like this, or a woman that does weird little shit like this where you suspect that she's cheating on you, bro, if you have to go around looking at her follower page and the people she's interacting with on socials, hey bro, you've reached a sad level. You tell her delete that shit, or I'm out of here. That's it. Give her two options and actually go forward with the second option. That's called having self-respect. But going out here, if what she's saying is true, which you know, take it with a grain of salt, as some of y'all say, that's sad, bro. Don't turn into a little detective, put glasses on and look for everybody that she could be going crazy with. Instead, bro, if you have any type of suspicion, just tell her, delete that or we're done. That's it. Why? Because you're the prize, bro. Why? Because you're more important. And this isn't a gender thing. This is a person who's dealing with this thing. So if you're a girl, it's the same thing. If you expect nothing but utter loyalty from the person you're about to spend your life with, or you're calling your husband and he's up to this weird shit, you tell him the same thing. Delete it or I'm done. So it's a self-respect thing.
Social media. Like, what do you do? What are your intentions with my wife? Why are you guys friends? Tell me, like, he's crazy. Yeah. And so I tell him, if you think that, like, reach out to all these people. At the end of the day, I'm a reservist. That drill sergeant leader is a reservist. He has a lot of connections. Who knows the networking that he and I can do in the future?
Right. So he can't have
Yeah, a lot of working. A lot of networking for sure. That's all that's going on here.
male friends.
He doesn't I cannot have male friends. He does not understand that.
That's not even a real thing. That's, bro, like, do I need to sit here and give y'all this lesson again, bro? That's not a real thing. It's no such thing. That's just not real, bro. Straight up. There is zero reason in this entire world on God's green earth why somebody you're referring to as your wife, why somebody you are providing for and are in a committed relationship with has quote unquote male. That's not real, bro. You're getting played. Don't let nobody sit here and tell you otherwise. That's not a real thing. You can add a lot of things before and after the word friend, but you can't keep it a friend because it's not just a friend, bro. And if it is a temporary friend, it's a friend who's looking for something. So that's not real, man. At all.
And so it just, one argument led to another, and I'm just like, I'm done. And then he's telling me he's kicking me out the house and all this stuff. So I know how crazy he can get. He has locked me. He has emptied my bank account. He knows he's taken professional hacking courses. He knows how to hack into anything that I have. I do not have any personal identity outside of him because he gets into everything. He's a professional hacker in the military. So one time he financially tries to paralyze me, like doing this in ways that I cannot overcome from. He has. Yeah,
bro, I'm taking all your money until you stop doing the weird shit you're doing. Financial, this is crazy, bro. Like the title and the description and the report and everything that's official about this video says that she is the cheating and abusive person in this entire situation and relationship. So we know that a lot of the shit that she's saying, if not most of it, is lies and is simply a plethora of negative characteristics that she's putting into a play and serving to this officer to showcase this man that's her husband as an evil, crazy dude. So everything she's saying right now is just trying to paint him in as bad of a light as possible. Talking about he financially paralyzed me, bro. If you find out your wife is going crazy with other people and she's beating on you, you're not just getting financially paralyzed, bro. All right, that is a joke.
He, over a period of time, would ask me my security questions of my phone, like, oh, for example, my name is Niall. They called me that as a kid. What did they call you? And I was like, oh, they called me Gabi. Boom, my security question. What is your childhood nickname? What if my first car was this? What was your first car? I told him, oh, what color was it? Boom, another security. He's so smart. Yeah. And I don't even know if I'm being tested sometimes or not because it could be just an unusual conversation. Right. So that makes you super paranoid, I'm sure. Yes. Yeah. And he has tried to kick me out multiple times. He has emptied my bank account, taken my keys, taken my phone, put tracking devices on my car. I hacked into anything of my phone, my work phone, anything like that.
Yeah, tracking devices, but you just spawned like a damn locked character that you just reached at level 100, bro. In under 5 minutes, you just spawned right in front of the department as he's telling his story. But he's the only person who's tracking you. Or he's the only person who's tracking the other in this relationship.
Computers, anything.
So you have no privacy.
I have no privacy. And I just am so angry that he was trying to do that again to me this weekend. And
What specifically was he trying to do this weekend?
like he plays mind games, and I'm kind of catching on to how he plays. He will make up a little scenario and play that scenario as if it's a real story, as if something really happened, as if he knows already. Like, oh, I already know you did this, so why don't you just tell me? And it's like it never happened, but because you know of maybe a snippet that I know that person, you know that where that person works, and maybe I've been in the same location as that person, he puts his own story together as if like I already know this happened, but it never happened. But that's how he thinks that he can catch me and other people in lies. And it's just this morning he was playing mind games with me and with me.
Like, how was he doing that? What was he doing that about?
Telling me he wanted me out of the house by the time I was done with work. That I'm not.
That's not no mind games, bro. Get your ass out the house. That is reality. That is your reality now. After what you just been doing, after what you've been doing to him, beating on him and getting railed by the drill sergeant. What are you talking about? That is reality, not mind games. You're gonna have a lot of mind games to play in your head, trying to figure out what to do next after you just ruined your marriage and he took the kids because you've been doing this to him. Talking about mind games.
Living there anymore, pretty much just trying to keep him out. Telling me like, and I was trying to get the kids ready because we both mutually get them ready, take the kids to school and everything. Yeah. But he wasn't letting me help get them ready. And I was like, okay, well, I made them breakfast. What are we gonna do? Like, can I take the kids to school? Like, what is the plan this morning? Cause like, and he's, don't worry about it, I got it. Okay, but like, I mean, we have an infant. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay. What's the plan when after work? Are you picking them up? We usually go to the gym every day after work. I said, what's the plan? Like, are you picking them up? Or are we going? Don't worry about it. I got it. You're not in the picture anymore. And it's just like, it's the mind games. Like I want to be just as involved, but again, what he accuses me of is what he's doing. I'm trying to play this perfect narrative to everybody else, but he's trying to play the perfect narrative.
So what did he accuse you of today, if anything?
Oh, having sex with multiple men over the weekend.
Damn.
Entertaining other men in my DMs.
Wow. Multiple. Damn, bro. So all right, y'all. I gotta start dropping videos on Rumble sometimes, bro, so I can really sit here and speak the real raw shit. Like, I can still say what I want to say, but some shit is like a little too crazy. But she just told us, bro, right here goes around texting everybody that he's suspecting she's going crazy with. He does his homework on the people that she's going crazy with, meaning he's not just accusing her for no reason. There is valid suspicion. And she just said, not one, not two, but multiple on the weekend, bro. So at least one or two of them are real. You know exactly what you're doing, man. This is not no wife, bro. This is just... All I'm saying is, bro, for somebody you chose to wife up and chose to have children with, this is literally the worst possible outcome you could ever find yourself in. Ever. I did not just hear multiple men. This is wickedness. It's a sickness. And that's just me, and that's me keeping it tame and cordial, bro, and not saying what sport does she play, bro? Because she seems to always have a lot of teammates around, man, that he wants to know of.
People tell me, my stuff is really locked down. I added people that I went to the academy with. I was with them every day for 9 weeks straight. Yeah. I have a right to have them as a friend. Yeah. If they heart one of my stuff, or if they call me pretty, like, it sucks, but I mean, I'm not saying...
Shut up and stop crying, bro. That is not real. You're getting hit on. You're getting railed by all these people that hit you. I told you it's not real. Do I need to repeat the same shit that I just said, man? A guy liking your post, it's not because he wants to buy you a book and tell you to read it because you guys share the same interest. No, there is another reason behind it, and we all know what it is, especially in this world that's filled with so much haram shit to where everybody just wants to go crazy with everybody and not protect themselves. That's exactly what they're looking before with you, and you know that. That's why you entertain them, and some of them get through. That's not real, bro. It's no such thing as this bullshit that she just said. You know, he liked my post and called me pretty, and I'm somebody else's wife, and the husband is supposed to just sit back and allow that shit to happen. No, bro. When I told you social media is a disease and a sickness, this is what I mean, bro. If your girl has social media, you're cooked. You're done. I'm sorry. It is what it is, bro. Attention should only come from one source, and it's a source that you respect, and it's a source that has good intentions for you and is looking for commitment for you. If the attention that you seek in a going crazy kind of way comes from other people who have no commitment or love or sincerity with their intentions towards you, you're just gonna get used and thrown, and that's it, by somebody who's just looking for that one thing and that one thing only. That's exactly who all these guys that she's quote unquote listing as friends are looking for. They're not like, shut up, man. We're not retards. At least y'all aren't, because I've told y'all. Because y'all just heard what I said, man. It's just, she's trying to cry, but no tears have come out the entire time, bro. These aren't crocodile tears, bro. These are hyena tears. I don't even know if hyenas cry, bro. This is something new, though. Because if you have to try to cry and not a single tear comes out, man, your eyes don't get watery, you're lying. That's what she's doing right here, bro. And my head hurts. We've been listening to her live for so long. I'm starting to believe that she's, ugh.
Let's go on a date.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, thank you. And then that's it. If they try to go further, I don't let them, but none of them have.
Yeah.
But just because I don't stop them when they tell me I'm pretty, nothing has gone further than...
Why do you need validation from other guys? Why do you need other strange men to call you pretty? What is wrong with you? Why are you seeking that attention? It's for one thing and one for... Bro, there's a reason behind it, and we all know what it is. You don't need this validation from anybody but your husband. What's wrong with you?
Compliment. But because I don't stop them when they tell me I'm pretty and say, you need to respect that I'm married, don't tell me I'm pretty, he has a problem with it.
Okay. I mean, that sounds exhausting and toxic. And I'm sure it
let it be. Toxicity is good sometimes.
You beyond your limit. Would you say that's accurate?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine dealing with that. And it's extra hard when you have kids.
Yeah.
And that makes it that much worse.
Yeah.
So has it ever gotten physical with you guys?
Multiple times.
Okay. What has happened in those?
I should have filed domestic on him before he did me.
Yeah, right. But he's the one that's filing the domestic because you're the beater. You're the boxer in this situation, and you know it. Oh my, bro. I don't know how much. Hold on. Is this the entire video? It is. God damn. I don't know if I can lock in here and then finish this with y'all, bro. My head hurts now. I told you, I'm real with y'all. I can only watch so much of this shit. Because she just keeps on pissing me off. I'm gonna let it run a little bit and see how much I can, how long I can hold in here. But what's that phrase one of y'all said in my comments, bro? A pathological liar? Yeah, that's what she is right here.
The other times.
He's locked me in my closet. I have that one on video. He's locked me in my closet.
Nah, I thought the attic.
I mean, physical abuse. He won't let me leave, so he'll grab me, put me up against he tries to...
The roof, bro. What he did was he was doing suplexes on you on the roof. Come on, remember. He grabbed you by your toes and threw you across the street and then picked you up and then Superman slammed you onto the roof. That's what he was doing. Come on. Be brave. Say it.
Find me into corners and closets.
How does he do that?
By grabbing me. He's strong. He's held me down multiple times.
When did that happen?
It was a while ago.
Okay.
It was like 2020, 2021.
What else happened?
I mean, I put my hand on him. I'm sure.
Bro, the sun is literally glistening on the area where you would be able to see tears. Meaning, regardless of how far away her eyelids are from us, from the screen, we would still see a aquatic tear, a watery tear glisten in the sun rays. There's no tears coming out of her, and she's trying to cry, but it's just not working because your eyelids know you're lying. It's so ironic that the sun is literally pointing at exactly where we would be seeing tears, bro. Not a single tear this entire time. A lot of huffing and puffing, but no tears.
Sure, there's no way out of that. Like, I'm sure he has video. I saw our security camera.
Do you put your hands on him today?
Maybe.
Kelly?
I mean, I'm sure you guys saw videos. I'm sure you guys have proof.
But again, I need your side.
You're hearing my side.
Okay. But here's the thing. If there's just a video of you going up and hitting somebody, I'm not in your mind at that moment. I'm not hearing what's going on with your thoughts. Okay? I'm not...
It's just always, he tries to make me fearful of him. He tries to intimidate me. He's manipulative. He plays psychological
All right,
games.
we get it. He's the devil, bro. I can't hear any more of this. Let me ooh, she got arrested. Hold on. Let me go right here. I can't. My hair hurts, man. Damn, I came in here with so much energy. I still got my energy, bro, but it's like a vampire. I'm telling y'all, bro, some stuff and some people really suck your energy. It's like a vampire biting me and slowly sucking me of my cognitive ability to sit here and listen to this stupid ass conversation full with nothing but lies and fabricated or exaggerated stories to paint somebody under a light they're not supposed to be under. My hair hurts, man. Let's get to the good stuff though. Hold on.
Mess up the guys' careers that follow me in like my Instagram stories and my posts.
Yeah.
And I'm not sexualized or anything on social media.
Right. So, assuming it did get physical today, what happened just prior to it getting physical?
I just want him to know that I'm not going to continue to live in fear of him. I'm not afraid of him. I'm sick of him thinking that I am going to live in fear of him.
So you just wanted to show him that you're not scared of him. Okay. And that's why you put your hands on him?
Can you just tell me what's going to happen?
Well, I have to finish investigating what was alleged, okay? And then we'll make that determination. I'm not trying to like play mind games with you or dance around things, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell you something that's not going to happen, okay? So hang out right here for just a minute. And let me talk to my partner over here, okay? So what's your plan for going forward in this relationship?
I've been asking for divorce for 2 years, but he got
What stops you from filing?
money. I've been contacting people all morning. I had a feeling he would do something like this.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I don't even know the first steps. I mean, I don't have support. I don't have family. I don't have anything.
Okay. I'm going to have you step down here, okay? Put your phone down. Turn around and put your hand behind your back. Right now you're under arrest for simple battery under the Domestic Violence Act, okay? Put your hands towards each other like you're praying.
And yeah, he packed her up because if he didn't do it, she was going to do it to him. And this was a good video, man. Not good in the sense of what's going on is good, but it's a rare occasion or situation where somebody who's getting beat on and getting treated like a non-human, bro. And being and having the gas lit and stuff on them, bro. It's a rare moment when somebody has courage, especially as a man, bro, to come and actually report it instead of letting the right hand fly or, doing something that can get him in trouble even though he's the victim. Good video. Get in the comments. Speak to me. Appreciate y'all as always. And if y'all made it to this point, and I told y'all last time, bro, I'm going to like all y'all's comments. Get in the comments and speak to me and say, yo, late night squad, I made it to the end of the video, bro. And if you want to add a little question to it or something else, I'll respond to you. But it does show me who made it to the end and who's the real one, bro. So if you did, get in the comments, say that, and I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out.